Hello. Welcome. I hit the wrong button and then immediately followed it with the right button. So we got a we got a noises off face announcement. Um Lexi, welcome. Thank you so much for the 63-month resubscription. Hi, Detective Zen. And I am Puddleglum. Thank you for the 53-month resubscription. I hope everybody's doing okay. It's been 1 week. I mean, uh, the weather here has been interesting. Earlier today, it was in the 60s. And now it is 31 and snowing. I was not expecting the snow when I left for work this morning. And the roller coaster weather has really played with my head. So I don't know. But I'm here. It's Monday and I'm live, which means I get to play some blueprints because I didn't get to stream on Saturday. So blueprints it is. And then let's see, at the end of stream, we will head over to Althaven for, I believe, session 1 of the new show. What? No sound? Oh, okay. So only Zen doesn't have sound. Be right, UK. Thank you so much for the 63-month resubscription. I'm thrilled to bits this month. Unfortunately, I need to thrill another bit to continue this count. Wow. That's a little bit of text. Also, like, yeah, I restarted the music, but then you all couldn't hear the music, so I fixed that. But yeah, so after my stream, we'll head over to Althaven for the thing, the name of which I am not remembering. Bloomtide. Episode 1. Oh my god. Apparently we have a train. And Be Right UK, thank you so much for the 5 gift subscriptions. Oh, yay. Jason Henke, Eridansk, Springleaf 17, Only Tom Will Tell, and On Sholo got gift subscriptions with that. Wow. Yes, my tongue is tied. Yeah. Let's see. Blueprints, Althaven, Archival Adventures coming Wednesday with Sci-Fi Story. And then the plan is to stream on Saturday. The consistency of the streaming has been affected by the migraines and the weather and the, oh my god, I have so many adulting tasks. So we'll see how it goes, but I hope. At least I can speak better than I can type pie. Yes. Ooh, you got 100 bits badge. Do I even have 100 bits? Hi, Only Tom Will Tell. Do I even have bits badges? I think I do. Hi, Shadows. It has been so long since I sat down and figured out things. I don't remember. See, now I'm poking around trying to find out. Because I don't remember. I know I set up a lot of stuff. I assume I set those up. The thing is, I have no idea where those are presently set up. Oh gosh. And things are happening while I'm poking at this. I mean, shouldn't it be here? Oh, no. No, what? No, that's not it. I'll have to dig into that because I don't remember. Anyway, thank you. Shadows, thank you for the bit. And oh, NeoGets, thank you so much for the 30-month resubscription. And hello. Yeah, all the things. Like, it's weird because I didn't know that the train started when the train started because I was using a different tool and it didn't show me the train. Why do they make it hard to find things? I have no idea. So many things that should be easy to find, and I'm like, I don't know. I have the subscriber badges, but I don't. Oh gosh. Yep. I need new subscriber badges because we've exceeded the highest ones. Oh, maybe here? Okay. I found it. It's just the standard badges. I need to get those. So hard to find. You lost your badge somewhere. Oh yeah, your subscriber badge. It's not there. NeoGets, thank you for gifting us up to Shadows. See, I see the first and the gifter leader. But yeah, the bits tier badges are they're the standard ones, the default Twitch ones. So I need to make ones for my channel. Who's behind the sofa? And also, like, I don't know what to do. I've done all the like color combinations I can think of for the hats, and that got me to 4 years. But you all are hitting like 5.25 years now, so I don't know what to do. I had a default Twitch once. And then I cut down on caffeine. Points. That is worth points. I'm gonna actually open the game because otherwise I'm not gonna play the game. And I want to play the game because I really like the game, and it takes a while for each day. If you think of something, hats off to you. I'm sorry, your loyalty is so inconvenient. Hannah! Hello, thank you so much for the 61-month resubscription and the 60-month streak. I'm gonna bring the game to screen. So like we've got the channel points are masks, which I still like. We have the bicockets for the subs. I think for bits tier, I have to do archival boxes. Which, since I already have an archival box, doing different variations on that should be a little easier for me. Day 31. Been at this a month. Wasn't there a time limit to reach room 46? Or I don't get to inherit the house? You can't see the game. Well, we can't have that. Sorry, it's set to capture arcade spirits. There. Now you should be able to see the game. There is no game. Only imagination. Well, one of the first games I ever streamed was titled There Is No Game. There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension. Was one of the very first games I ever streamed, and it was a lot of fun. There is no game, Ole Zul. All right. Well, let's grab our allowance. Open only in the event of my death. I just want to check. Fond memories of your many visits. Do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge. Few ground rules. Wait. Fully aware of my last wishes. And all the details of the bequest. Okay, but I don't remember. I thought this letter was gonna be the one. Oh no, I'm on TV? Do I not have the original information that told me how long I have to find room 46? Congratulations, Detective Zen. You've been randomly selected as VIP for the stream. Enjoy the digital gemstone and the ability to control pun points. Okay. It's supposed to be 50 days. I'm at 31. Yay. I need to do better, I guess. I need to get good, right? Isn't that what all the kids say? Okay, I've gotten through the antechamber. Woo! The mechanarium. I forgot about that. I still need to do classroom stuff. I'm missing a shop. Also, the armory is a shop and a black print. Don't really understand the black prints. Of course, one of our greens is red. I'm still missing a hallway. Room 46. Still no idea. Missing room 37 as well. And 26 and 33. And 16 and 19. And 7 and 8. Yeah, just do gooder. Well, to do gooder, I have to draft the kennel so that I've got the goodest boys, right? That's how it works, right? Gotta catch them all. All the rooms, all the rooms. Okay. What are our options today? We've got the trading post, we've got the tool shed, and we've got the root cellar. I don't have any items, so the trading post. Although if I get the wrong items, the trading post could let me get the right ones, I guess. Tool shed gives me 2 items. The root cellar or root cellar gives me extra dig spots, which would be really good if I got the dog kennel. Rooms, glorious rooms. I'm going tool shed because give me the tools. Hammer and shovel. Ooh, I bet I can combine those into a wonderful melee weapon. Make a wish. There's got to be a morning after. Yes, I'm not making a wish right now. I'm clicking things because there is no way that this does not drain and turn into stairs. I just don't know how to do it. I want to be your sledgehammer. I don't actually know the. I'm sure it's an actual song lyric, but I don't actually know the tune. There's got to be a morning after. That's how linear time works. It's I don't know. Have you ever seen the original Poseidon Adventure? I could get the library because the reading nook lets me get the library. Sure. I'm aware of it. I don't know the tune. So during the New Year's Eve party, on the ship just before they get struck by the wave and the ship gets flipped over, the band, I don't know, the people that are performing, the woman is singing, and the song she's singing is "There's got to be a morning after." The whole story seems topsy-turvy. Yeah. So whenever I hear that phrase, or no, I don't even know what triggered it this time. Oh, there's got to be. Anyway, I get that song in my head. Ooh, give me the dice. Dice, so nice. Which is a really good Foundry plugin. I think I've already got all of these. I don't think there are any books for me to check out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I've done. The only drafting strategy I don't have is volume 2. I've done the Fixed Stars. I've done both History of Arinda. I've done Swimbird, Sightseer's Guide on EPCW Pump System Manual. So I guess I don't need the library. Hannah, you deserved it. It is your birthday. Happy birthday. I like to get myself gifts for my birthday. Oh. Ooh, yes, good. The bookshop. A new clue sold out in hours. Diamond Zen. Your wallet wasn't as happy. Yeah, I get that. Did you end up staying home today and saying no to the capitalism that wanted you to put your life in danger in order to go to work, even though the authorities were saying, don't freaking go anywhere? Okay, so there are 3 books here that I need to buy. And it's a total of 110 gold to get them. So I shall endeavor to make monies. Conservatory, story room, beddy room. This is a dead end, so storeroom. You did go to work? Oh, but they cleared the roads. Hi, Sayuri. You triggered my iPhone, or I triggered my iPhone by saying your name. Okay. Well, I've drafted myself into a corner. Literally. Back to the entrance hall. Yeah. Coming home after work tonight, it was sleeting, and then it changed over to snow, and it was like, wait a minute. I didn't know this was supposed to happen today. Nobody puts Rogan in the corner. Baby. Observatory, guesty bedroom, or chapelle. Honestly. Oh, I forgot I have dice. The drifts were waist high. Wow. Ooh, 38. on the stars. I love that this was like the first like secret that I figured out getting into because there was a wheel and I was like, I need to be able to turn that wheel. How do I turn that wheel? And then once I turned the wheel, I got a thing. 2 inches or less, but a lot of wind. We were supposed to get potentially wind gusts up to 50, but I haven't really noticed that the wind has been particularly bad today. Diamondus Major. Clavis, the key. The sale. Everything is 50% off today. Heck yeah. And Diamondus Minor. The drift next door is a foot from the roof. The roof. The roof is buried in snow. Hello, bookshop. Hello, bookshop. May I buy you? Everything's on sale. I can buy Realm and Rune. But I'm not going to request anything from the library yet. In case I manage to get 25 gold to buy a new clue. Because if I can buy a new clue, I will do that. So that I can check it out. Better or worse than being on fire? Well, it depends. Are you experiencing ice dams? The roof might be on fire if it's in Nebraska. They have a wildfire in Nebraska right now. Jeez. This is not especially surprising that everything is bizarre. Okay, Chappelle, hallway, close. I think let's do a hallway. You don't live in a snow region. Well, then you probably won't get ice dams. Zephonus. More likely to draw red rooms. Red room. Bedroom. Oh, wow. I don't know why I can't put on the top hat. I swear. I am one day going to figure out, because this is definitely indicating that I can go down from this room. I know that's what it means. I've known that's what it means since the first time I saw it. I just have absolutely no idea how. But I'm certain that that is what it is indicating. That's odd. And that's odd. And there are scratches here. There's something with this wardrobe as well. See the V-shaped scratches here at the bottom and the various, I don't know if, but this looks to me like, this looks like piano keys. This block doesn't make sense here, which makes me think that it is something. Beware of Turkish delight. that combined with the fact that I know this is saying there is a way to go downward. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Turkish Delight. I don't find it delightful at all. Unless it's a red herring. Well, we have one of those. It's mentioned in one of the notes. I don't know what it means yet. I do not believe we have ever drafted the study. Entrance, spare room, rotunda, parlor, pool hall, closet, walk-in closet, attic, storeroom, nook, garage, music room, den, wine cellar, ballroom, pantry, rumpus room, vault, office, drawing room, library, chamber of mirrors, pool, drafting studio, utility closet, boiler room, security, workshop, laboratory, coat check, mail room, freezer, dining room, observatory, conference room, aquarium, antechamber. And then we've got the bedrooms and the hallways, and we've never drafted the study. It's learning time. I love that the parlor is a funeral parlor now. It goes with my cloister of Draxus, you know? You love Turkish Delight? The wardrobe could be a TARDIS. Well, it's not blue. Especially when you can get more flavors than rose or lemon. I've had it before. I think one of the main reasons I don't like it is because it's coated in powdered sugar, which means it's messy. But I'd honestly rather have saltwater taffy. But that's probably because I had that first. 44 letters in the message. Ace and ace. Unusual pairings. Glove, love, sting, sing, crowd, crow, groan, gown, snack, sack. Or unused pairings. Okay. 44 letters in the message. Saltwater taffy is superior, but also hard to get in the UK. Picture pairs. So I don't know what it means by unused pairings. Does that mean they exist, but they didn't make pictures for them? Easter candy. I am sticking to my diet. So until I'm told I can have candy, I can't have candy. I watched Philip eat pizza without me, which tells you how much I am sticking to my my diet. Although my trainer said that maybe next week I can have one day, depending on how things go, I might have a day next week when I can have whatever I want for dinner. Crowd and crow. But the first week on this diet, where I was talking about how there was so much food and I was always full, I lost 7 pounds. It was more food than I normally eat, but I lost 7 pounds. 'Tis the season for Starburst jelly beans and Cadbury cream eggs. There's egg and cream eggs. That kind of doesn't surprise me. Tim Tams. I've been avoiding the Girl Scout cookie season for a couple years now. Do not tempt me. grown and gown, which would be an R, and snack sack. Ba, ba, da, ba. Which would be an N. Okay, but we already, so we figured out, I figured out how that would work. And honestly, I have most of the message. Like, I'm sure that 6-4 is E. I'm pretty sure that 7-1 is S and 7-5 is L. 8-3 is probably U. Didn't we have 9-3? Well, 9-3 is the antechamber, so maybe it doesn't have anything. But I think, and I'm gonna make these different colors so that I know that I don't actually know these yet. I think this is a Y. You've never had Tim Tams? I have, but only because I sought them out, because I heard about them. Honestly, I wish I could get Maltesers. They're so much better than Whoppers. I think I have the message now. But all of these pink letters, I have not verified yet. If you count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. You bought mead? Am I sure about 6-3? Plane and planet would be a T. That's weird, because I think this should be an I. As in gates. But I don't know. But now I have thoughts on the drawing room. Meads can be wildly different. Yeah. I mean, honestly, so can alcoholic ciders, like hard cider, can also be ridiculously variable. Some of them are like wine, like super dry and really impossible for me to drink. And some of them are closer to like a beer. And those I'm able to have, or was able to have, until I started taking medication that is like, don't mix this with alcohol. Spoilt for Tim Tam choice. Oh, wait, I'm in a new room. I haven't even looked to see what room it is. What number? Ooh. It is number 26. which means I can add that to my notes. Study. No cost. It is a drafting blueprint dead blueprint dead end unusual. I'll say definitely unusual. It's not unusual to see rooms at every turn. Okay. Sweet. After the passing of the Baroness Oreve, her private study was claimed by her eldest son, Herbert Sinclair. For years, he immersed himself in the countless notebooks she left behind, drawing inspiration from her discarded ideas. From mechanical puzzles to architectural blueprints, each endeavor he pursued in this room was realized in the shade of her creative legacy. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. You didn't get insomnia cookies or pie? The crime of not indulging in sweets for your birthday? Dare. Best awards show, no crowds. Okay, there are things to be seen and print screened. Options for the thingamabobber. Craft, raft, draft, raft, smile, mile, vile, viral, coat, cat, cold, old, sturdy, study, acre, lace, face, ace, beard, bard. You had cheesecake? I think that it is probably somewhat unusual to be this late in the game and just now getting the study. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency on my part. Your parental unit is coming to visit? Macarons. They do have some good macarons. Some good macarons. You know. Yes, the birthdays are coming. Yes, the birthdays are coming. I'm looking around. Are there gates to count? I do not know how to open this safe. It's definitely a date. But nothing in here is dated. Oh, I haven't done this yet, have I? Oh, it just spins? It's just a fidget. I thought it was going to open. Maybe it will if I figure out how. Game progression in Blueprints is highly non-linear, and you will not approach rooms, puzzles, or anything in the game in the same order as someone else. A phone call? Zen? since since when do they call on the phone? That's bizarre. All right. What date? I never answer my phone unless it's actually somebody that I know. I mean, there are lots of dates on the library checkout cards. I mean, the family crest has a date on it. But apparently not the one necessary for this safe. Okay. Another date to try. I didn't figure it would be the date from the mining log that we found, but oh. Oh. I can't just poke through and look. I need some clue as to what dates are important. They were about to invite you to an event. That's how cult movies start. Yeah. Okay. Damn. I like to lock myself in so that there's only one path available, apparently. The the books that just showed up from the study. All right. I did just say I lock myself in with only one path. So let's not do that. It is somewhat stuffy in here. Hello, Coryard. I like the Coryard. Technically, all dates are important. That's how the calendar works. Well, I would prefer to have some delicious dates, but I know I can combine the metal detector and the shovel in some way. An ordinary key. I will take ordinary as long as it unlocks doors. A few unimpressive pebbles. All right, we got the court check, the den, or the boudoir. And we're heading into a dead end. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. I actually don't like the coat check very much. I'm gonna redraw. And we'll put in a closet. And get 2 items. I got another dice and a key. Not super exciting. It's a silver key. Wait, what does the silver key do? Will lead to a room with many doors. See, I need gold. I have the bookshop. I need gold. Funeral parlor. Gem prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in funeral parlor, lose 30 steps if you get the puzzle wrong. I don't have any red rooms right now. Red room. corridor. I'm not having a super successful run. Secret passage. Secret passage. But also greenhouse. I do like the greenhouse. I don't want the chapel. I don't want to lose the monies. Secret passage. What kind of room do I want? Hall, green, bed, red, shop. I chose shop, even though I don't have a bunch of money right now, hoping I'll draw the armory. Locksmith showroom. Special cost for the showroom is bypassed? Oh dear. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, what do we have? The moon pendant for 20. Oh. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you'll start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. The master key opens all normal doors. I definitely don't have that money. The emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. The ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Okay. I don't have the money at the moment. I know. Time for a robbery. I mean, it is almost my house. Utility closet, kitchen, planetarium. Drawing room. Okay. Now, what did it say? If you count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. What counts as small? Well, the horse is definitely not small, right? Wouldn't you say these are gates? Although I know it spells it Gates. That's why I'm thinking. I think it's wrong. I think it's Gaits. The boy is not small. The guy with the cane isn't small. The guy with the umbrella or the girl, they could either or both be small. Okay. Umbrella Man. 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 umbrella men. Oh no, there's an ad break. They always attack. The ads always attack. Well, uh, I'm going to take us to the Be Right Back screen and I will see you all shortly. Hello, welcome back. Uh, I'm poking through my notes right now looking for dates. Trying to see if any of them match with 4 and 15. So far, nada. I may be completely off with the Gates thing. But I have found some dates to try. Hopefully they're delicious. Dates are with people, not nodes. The dining room, the freezer. I'm literally like clicking through every note looking for dates. There's 11:15. Not a big fan of dates. Honestly, I haven't really ever had that many of them. I don't remember them being objectionable, but clearly I didn't like them so much that I sought them out. Now, fig neutrons. I could eat an entire tray of fig neutrons. Yes, I said fig neutrons. I've always called them that, and I always shall call them that. My guess, I do not have enough information, which is super frustrating. 1952. That's the ballroom. Raj. Zenuk. Storm. Atik. Oh, that's close. April 12. On the note in the attic. It's not quite right. I am going to try April 15. I do not know if it shall do anything. Get him the name brand ones for his birthday. They used to do other flavors. I don't know if they still do. Than just fig. Like strawberry would be good. Date Rice Krispie? Okay. I got it. If you count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I counted the small dates. There are 4 pictures of the woman and 15 of the man with the umbrella. So I put in 0415 and it opened. What's in the safe? A gem. And red letter number 6. This is the 3rd red letter that I've gotten. April 15th. 0415, the most used code in video games? Really? Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst case scenarios. Not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I'm too attached to the home our family has built up, room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition. I will be buried in red soil, under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now, to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my Marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. Oh, so much easier to read than an old journal. I opened the safe in the drawing room. Sacrifices? Red flags? Yep. Okay, I really did want coins. This door is locked. Key, special key. I don't want the special key here. But I'll take it over here. Except I don't need it here. But workshop. I can get new gears. Battery pack. It was beeping for the battery pack. Oh, that's page 8. L? L? It was an E before. I know it was an E before because I took a picture of it. And the E didn't have that pick in it. No, it did have it. How many times have I drafted this room? 4. I probably have missed some letters. If it's a different letter every time, then I've missed a couple. That is interesting. Okay. Hoots with laughter? Time to start over. I'm so close to figuring it out. Wait, if it was an E before on the first time I saw it, and then the second time I saw it, I didn't see it. The third time I saw it, I didn't see it. But the fourth time it's now an L. Then the top line of the E and the middle line of the E. So the second time it would have been the E without the top line. Or no, it would have been a C. The second time it would have been a C because the middle line was gone. No. Because then it would have been an L last time. I don't know. Hi, Adventures of Tony. I thought I had something, but I don't think I do. Oh, sledgehammer and shovel doesn't work. Shovel and metal detector definitely works, but I've done that one before, I think. Shovel and battery pack? Or sledgehammer and battery pack? Oh, it needs a third. And so does that. So that's all I can do is the detector shovel. Greater chance of finding gold and keys. Okay, but what is with you? Stones cut by hand and letters wrought to spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. I mean, I already solved the music puzzle, but 04551. Okay, but this was 0415. There's definitely something going on with this block, and I will have to pay attention. Walk-in closet, chamber of mirrors. Four items. Hello, pretty witchery. I got the coin purse. I got a gem. I got a gem. Where is the fourth item? Oh, the shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling long distances. You overcooked the sausage and burnt your toast? Oh no. Let's see if the coin purse will mix with anything. Can't do a coin purse and a battery pack. Or a coin purse and a sledge. Shoes and a sledge. Shoes and a battery pack. These items don't combine with anything. Yeah, it's 451. If it's Fahrenheit 451, it's 451, not 415. But still, it's an interesting tidbit that I did not know. Okay. Well, let's go. It's surprising. I have things that are supposed to get me more gold, and I still have 3 gold. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Locker room, sauna, and pump room. Let's have a pool. Because I want to drain the freaking water from this. Somehow. I don't have a security card, and I haven't deactivated that. Let's see. Sure. Cloister of Draxus, den, or conference room. Whenever items would be spread, they're placed in that room instead. 1 gem or dice. Cloister. Just mop up the pool water with towels. Yeah, see, I'm sure some of the, like, in the bedroom, because there's no indication when you click them. You just have to click them in the right order. Broken lever. If only I had the secret garden, I think. Okay. Key. Wine cellar, nursery, freezer. I'm sure in the bedroom. Oh my. The shadow of death rolls over you. Thank you for the dice. I'll take the 3 gems. And whatever's here. A key here? See, I keep trying to use this date, but it doesn't do anything. 1213. Also, this is a wine cellar. There should be like a secret passage, shouldn't there? I mean, without clues, there's no way I'll find it. Not in this game. But I feel like it has to have one. Probably just a body in the walls. Amontillado? Yeah, brain words. What? Chamber of Mirrors, mailroom, planetarium, or reroll. No, I didn't remember if that was how you said the word. I know it's a dead end, and this isn't a great place for a dead end, but I've never drafted it, so sauna it is. Plus 2 dice, or plus 4 dice. Some really hot coins. Some hot money there. Can I sit down and relax? With the sauna means that I will start tomorrow with an extra 20 steps. Oh, because that's the Cloister of Draxus, and it has a statue of the Paragon of Death. It used to just be a cloister, but I upgraded it. And when I upgraded it, I chose the Cloister of Draxus. A covered walk and colonnades surrounding an enclosed and seemingly inaccessible garden. A statue of the 8th Paragon Draxus, the Shade of Death, has been emplaced here, serving as a foreboding warning to the overconfident explorer who believes their days are innumerable. Gain 4 dice for each dead-end room that you will draft from this cloister. So placing that room means that all of the other exits from it are going to be dead ends, but I get 4 dice for each of them, and the dice let you re-roll what you drew for possible rooms. So it's not bad. But we just got the sauna. What room is the sauna? Ooh, it is room 37. Hi, Spaceman. I do like the Cloister of Draxus. It was, I think, one of the first upgrades I did after the courtyard. Okay, the sauna. A traditional wood-lined Corerican-style sauna, temperature controlled and exceptionally relaxing. The invigorating effects of this room will leave you waking up the next day feeling rejuvenated. Cool. That is the first time I've had that. Decorated much differently to the ones you know. Okay, I guess to the pool, and we'll see what's in that corner. And then I think the day is done because I don't think I have any other possible paths. Which is sad because I was so excited about the bookshop. And I had things that were supposed to get me more money, but I didn't get enough money even with things on sale. That's frustrating. No, the hallway has a door. I'm not done. Thank you, Sayuri. Yeah, I just saw that too. Yes, so this is the cloister. It was a green room. Now it's a red room. Red room. Red room. No, I love this room. Okay. The pool. Oh, it's because it's a security door and I don't currently have a way through security doors. Okay. Down, 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 down. Just straight line until the courtyard. Please, running sneakers. Give me some steps back. Okay, and then the hallway. Security. I'll take it. I like the courtyard. All right. Keycard system. Settings. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed. We're going low. Change offline mode to unlocked. Now all I need is the utility closet. And I've picked everything up. Okay, fine. And a locked security door. So yeah, I now have no paths forward. Well, it was day 31. I have reached the antechamber once, at least. Let's head to the library and request the copy of Rune and whatever that I bought in the bookshop. Realm and Rune. I'm sad because I never managed, I didn't have enough gold for these two. I think the game knew, like it knew I wanted gold. And despite having the metal detector and the coin purse and just no, it wouldn't give me gold today. All right, I don't have the planetarium, so it doesn't really matter where I end my day. Let's call it. East-facing villa. I mean, yeah. All right, let's see what 32 starts like. Oh, Portico, you should put a food in your mouth. All right, plus 20 from the sauna. Extra allowance. I always like to start by putting my outdoor room in because that can affect what I want to get done that day. All right, the shrine, the shelter, or the root cellar. Let's do the shrine and not take money back. Although that was fun. I took money back from the shrine because I was trying to donate more money. And so I thought if I emptied the tray and then it would let me put more in. It didn't work that way. Okay. I have no idea. I gave you all my monies. The blessing of the chef for each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room. Lasts for 3 days. For each type of spread. As in spreading butter or spreading mayonnaise or, yeah. We do not take back offerings from the mystic beings. Okay. Well, the dining room. I barely ever draft the dining room because I often don't get that far up in levels. All right, let's start in the center today. The library, the court check, or the guest bedroom? Library. We only add offerings to mystic beings, yes. Oh, it reminds me of Conan. Because wasn't there a place in the Conan movie that was all full of candles? We can I put the guest room right off the foyer? This is true. Right, I need a new note for... Oh no. I have a Realm and Rune note. It's just the Foreman's copy. That's fine, I'll just do a new one for this. Realm and Rune complete. Conan, the comedian, barbarian, or detective? The barbarian. Apparently, I am the first borrower. Realm and Rune, Sigils of the Past and Present, by Professor R. Willard, Fenn-Aries, Robert Bird and Sons, 1905. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. I know, but I buy it and it automatically goes into the library. It's like the book I got to get when I got continued appointment at work. Introduction. When the scholars of the First Era found any hidden things, either of a natural source or resulting from the creations of man, they were accustomed to record these in various signs with the aid of figures. They did this in order that the sigils of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines? And what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. It's like heraldry. I mean, they did reference the heraldic arts. So, the sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of four things: the core, the dividing lines or rays, the moats, and the border. The core. You gotta work your core. Without it, at the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several example cores taken from well-known sigils Orinda Aries, Fen Aries, Eraja, Carrerica, and Arch Aries. I had already figured all of those out with the combination of the 4th grade classroom and the foreman's copy of this book. The Rays. What about the Egons? Sprouting forth from the core will come several dividing lines, splitting the sigil into pieces. From one sigil to another, the rays will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying the differences in these lines will immediately reveal several things about the realm. Transportation, the number of rays. Counting the number of dividing lines in a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of their lands? Okay, the many rays in a soicle. Naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports. The 8 rays on these sigils resemble the directions on a compass rose. Roads, streets, carriages. The 4 rays here look like crossroads on a map. Horseback, rough trails. Another sigil that uses 4 rays. However, these will always be configured to suggest a horse galloping. Train system, locomotion. The 3 rays here are used in sigils for realms that rely on track-based travel. Aviation, dirigibles, balloons. The 5 rays here suggest travel above the horizon. Camels, pack mules, arid or desert trails. 2 rays to indicate a flat terrain. Turtleback travel, 5 short rays that do not fully extend from the core to the border. Turtleback? It does look like a turtle. It looks like a turtle. Weather. Oh, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. The style of ray. Identifying the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us what weather the kingdom considered native. Some are intuitive, like the jagged lightning-shaped lines to indicate stormy lands. Unadorned, straight black lines indicate a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Normal meaning what? I assume that every place has normal temperatures for what they consider normal. Foggy or misty weather is indicated when the ray has several horizontal slashes across one side. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent, curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. 3. Moats. Normal clearly meaning colonist approved. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. Agricultural, harvest and farming-based society and culture. Martial, militaristic nation engaging in generation-spanning wars and heated arguments. Metropolitan, large city-state with a dense urban and populous center. Academic, a center for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. If those shapes were digital, would we call them emotes? Probably. Industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. I'm trying to look, so Tribal is like a star. Agricultural, I guess it could be like a field with a furrow. Martial is like teeth. Metropolitan is a skyscraper. Academic is like counting on a board. Industrial, oh, it could be a seed, yeah. Industrial is like a button, like a push button. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. And so that's the wheel. Poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language, which is a flower. The border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge, serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. Empty dots is white. Filled dots is black. Dashes in blocks is violet. Slashes is green. Triangles is orange. Wavy lines is red. Gears is pink. And a child's sun drawing is yellow. Starting to resemble your doodling patterns book. Putting it all together. Putting it together, side by side by side by side by side by side by Sondheim. I think that was too many side by sides. Putting it together, side by side by side by side by side by Sondheim. Nope, it was still one too many. Putting it together, side by side by side by side by Sondheim. Yes. I get going and I'm like, I don't know how many side by side by side by side bys. Anyway, putting it all together by studying the core, rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an indecipherable enigma. Fen Aries, the Grand Realm, transportation, road/carriage, weather foggy, society militaristic, banner red. Nice. Okay, that was the first room of the day. Ooh, bookshop. Great hall. I don't have any coins right now, but I still drafted the bookshop. Hallway. I didn't have any keys, so the Great Hall was not especially useful right now. Hallway. Yeah. A library and a bookshop. Perfect house. I know. There's also, I have a reading nook too. The conference room, the reading nook, or the den. I never draft it. I'm drafting the conference room. 45? I mean, if I get the Hall of Mirrors, I can definitely have more of them. Here. Okay. Conference room doesn't do much for me right now. I've definitely had the conference room before. Just double checking. Yeah, it's room 43. I know, you can read in this room too. Hmm. Let's get the items. Dice and a key. Not exactly what I want. When I see items, I'm thinking like shovel, sledgehammer, and not freaking security doors this early. Jeepers. It's only tier 3. Rank 3, whatever. Right. Oops. Wrong way. We'll do the den. I love the aquarium, but I can use the gem. Observatory. Pantry. Bedroom. I'm gonna do observatory. You keep hearing Dyson key. Protect their vacuum. All right. Clavis the key. +1 key. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious. Florealis, bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today, which means more gems. And Diamondus minor. +1 gem. Yet again, the game knows I want gold. And therefore is giving me none. But delicious apples are not extra delicious. I don't know. Courtyard storeroom, not the storeroom. Squeebity dee. Courtyard's not bad here. Although I don't have a shovel. But we have the special flowers. Okay. I wish I had a shovel. All heaven just went. Yeah. They're doing that like half-hour hangout thing before game time, which, sorry, I expected it. Opportunity to earn and spread gold? Yes, please. Got a conference room and an office now. Ah, the greenhouse, yes. Let's pay everybody. Run payroll. Oh, I already did for this week. Spread gold. A number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentives program and spread throughout the estate. I need the gold. Okay, and then I still haven't figured this out. But here is our red herring. Herrings of the Major. I think I've already opened this one. Have I? I may not have. Yep, we are getting close. Close. I may not have done. I don't think I've done this one yet. But I also don't know what the date should be to enter this. I'm guessing to figure out the date, I have to solve this. Check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suggest either would be suitable. Hearings of the Major could have something to do with music. Where is my note on the music room? Music room. I don't know. Queen, Count, Lord. I think nope, not that one. Okay. I'm referencing the family tree from the root cellar at the moment. Wish I could zoom in. That would be lovely. So we've got Baron Thomas Sinclair. There is a Lord William Epson. I don't know about a major or count. I think it's telling us to count something. But I'm not sure what. All right. Corridor, commissary, guest bedroom, ads. We will take the ad break. And then I won't stay on too much longer after that, but we'll do the ad break. I'll see you in a couple minutes, and then we'll head over to Aldhaven. Okay. The ads should be ending in another second or so, and it's speed round time. So here we go. Funeral parlor, chapel, drawing room. We'll throw in the drawing room. Oh, it's just open. I did not know that that's how they worked. Okay, and then we'll check this way. The pool, the storeroom, and the commissary. We'll do the pool. Lab, bedroom, or hallway? Well, I can't do the lab right now. I could re-roll, but we'll just throw in a bedroom off the pool. I swear, one of these... There's got to be like, push this, tap there, and it'll open something, but I don't know what. So, okay. Well, let's just continue. Like I said, speed round. The archives, the coat check, or the storeroom? Honestly, sure. Why not? Battery pack, I will take you. There's no gold lying around these archives. Key. Throw in the utility closet, why not? Turn off the lights in the gym, turn on the thing in the garage, and shut off the keycard entry system. Foundation. I'll go there in a minute. Furnace, hallway, or something. Well, I don't want to miss that spot, so hallway. Chapel, reading nook, or archived? Archived it is. Oh. The kitchen. Sweet. All right, and continuing the speedy run through the house. Oh, funeral parlor. I was like, what is this room? Okay, gems are in the black box. Gems are in a box with a statement. No statement. One is true, one is false. So, if this is true, then it's either black or blue. If this is true, then it's black. One has to be true. So blue has to be true, meaning gems should be here. No! Well, I don't know what I did wrong, but oh well. Like I said, speed run. Okay, I'm gonna. No, I don't want to go to the pantry. Back to the archives. Through the pool. Drawing room. Corridor. Office. Looking around for the gold coins that were spread around everywhere. Are there coins in here now? Okay. Yeah, we can. We shall leave in a moment. Is this a bookshop? Is it hallways? Oh, look at all the coins. I forgot. I have spreads get rerouted to here. All right, we got 29 of the monies. Don't think that's going to be enough to buy anything. Not quite yet. I do have the coupon book, but save 1 gold. Yeah, that isn't going to help yet. Hallway, chapel, or archived. Let's roll. Showroom, spare room, or something. Spare room. It's pretty spare. Hall of Mirrors. That's all I can do for now. Okay. I can't get through the security door. So, foundation it is? Do. It's a bad place for an archives. Oh, I ran out of steps. Well, that was day 32. It's fine. Like I said, speed run. Okay. It was time to end anyway. Thank you all very much for joining me tonight. I'm glad that I was able to come back and do some more blueprints. We will be raiding over to Aldhaven here in just a moment. They're doing the Hangout chat right now, and the game will actually start in about another 15 minutes. Thank you to my mods, Elixir, Hannah, and Lord Portico for being here. Thank you for the resubscriptions, Elixir, Puddleglum, Be Right UK, NeoGets, Hannah, and thank you to Be Right UK for the gift subscriptions that you gave. and to NeoGuts for the gift subscription that you gave. Yeah, I forgot there were multiple gifty subscriptionies. And of course, thank you to Be Right UK and Shadows of Life for the bits. Have I missed any thank yous? I don't think I saw any streaks, but I may have missed them. Anybody who streaked, thank you. And thank you just for anybody who showed up and hung out or said hi, whether you were lurking or chatting. I appreciate all of it. My next stream should be Wednesday for Archival Adventures. For it's a sci-fi story on Wednesday, and then I plan to stream on Saturday, and it will probably be Blueprints again. Next Monday we should be back to Arcade Spirits. So let me go ahead and set up the raid to the lovely Althaven. And Bloomtide episode 1 will be starting fairly soonish. Okay, and of course I do have a raid call. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors, so copy pasta the one that is to your taste and give them an amuse-bouche when you arrive. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me. I hope I will see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.